Welcome back to AI, the Somnium files. My name is Jake. Last time, a lot of stuff happened. See if we can't get any answers or clues. So yeah, we talked with Mizuki last time, I believe. Yes, we did. No, not here. So, let's check out the crime scene first before we question any witnesses. Make our own conclusions first and stick to them no matter what. Like the Ota theory at last. Harbor Warehouse District, Monday.
Two cars.
Yeah.
These cars have been parked here since before 3:17 a.m.
The other one should be Ota's.
One van and one station wagon.
Barrier. Yeah, that's the same. He said that.
Iba, what's in the box?
It looks like a person.
What?
No, never mind. It's a silicone doll in the shape of a woman.
Oh, I see.
Yes, probably not.
Can you please move the crane?
Date, please shut up.
Oh, stop.
That was probably a reference or a pun. I didn't get it. Okay, so nothing there matters. What did I see? Water. That might matter.
Date, look! The school of mullet!
And
Aren't the fish so cute?
Yeah. Or is there? Bullard. Let's talk to you. Can I talk to the other guy? No. Van.
who owns the van?
The Matsushita family.
Okay.
It appears as though it was used for transporting ingredients and supplies.
Tessa, wait! I'll get the car.
Yeah, that should be their car.
Ota's fingerprints were found on the steering wheel and gearshift. Iris's fingerprints were found around the passenger seat. Those were the only prints recently made.
Was there anything else found inside the car?
There was one thing.
What was it?
Ota's cell phone. The one he purchased 2 days ago in Akihabara. It slid under the driver's seat.
Driver's seat.
Where's the phone now?
Its data is being inspected and evaluated.
Wonder what happened.
This station wagon is a stolen car.
Stolen?
Last night, the owner of the vehicle reported it stolen. It was stolen at 10:33 p.m. yesterday.
We woke up at 2:30 or so.
The theft occurred in Fuchu, Tokyo, in the parking lot of Famisto, a convenience store along Koshu Highway.
The Famisto parking lot, huh?
The car was stolen while the owner was shopping inside the store. The vehicle's engine was on. The doors might have even been unlocked, which would have made the theft easy for the culprit.
Who took the car?
Ota Matsushita.
It what?
What?
Ota got into the car and drove off. The security cameras at the convenience store caught the entire incident. Ota's fingerprints were also found on the steering wheel of that car. There is no doubt that it was Ota.
The stream of the polar bear started around 3 a.m.
Correct. About 10 minutes later, Ota appeared on screen.
Ota stole the car at 10:33 p.m. That makes 4.5 hours until he appeared on screen.
Dots, dots.
I cannot find anything in the vicinity that could be a clue.
So, based on the fingerprints, he drove here with Iris. Well, there's another possibility. Ota and Iris were in the van. The culprit would have no. Yes. Okay, so now I have a theory. So Ota and Iris were in the van. Who knows where? Maybe near the parking lot they were talking about. And something happens and Ota is thrown out of the car by the killer. Maybe they were parked there or something. His cell phone drops on the under the chair and the killer drops off with Iris. Well, it doesn't necessarily have to be the killer, but I'll just call him that for now. So the killer has gloves, doesn't leave fingerprints. Maybe he might leave something else, but I'm not sure about that. So they drive here. Ota can track his cell phone with some kind of tracking app thingy. He should know how they work, and he steals a car because he's in a panic and wants to help Iris, and drives here and appears on the video. This would make Ota seem like the good guy, and nothing bad, but so yeah, I have two theories. I can't really explain the other car with my theory from the earlier episode where I basically blamed Ota for setting up the whole thing. So at the moment it seems like Ota is not a bad guy, even though he made a creeper smile last episode.
Me either. Let's check inside the warehouse. Wow, it's cold in here.
Is that Kakami? Bottom right.
The air conditioners have stopped. However, the insulation in the walls has kept the room temperature close to what it was this morning.
Wait, what?
I should finish this investigation before I freeze to death.
Well then, you had better get started.
The inspector is doing his duties as usual. Before we do that, let's no. Yes. I think we'll check the blood and the workbench and the equipment last.
There are only a few items on the shelf. Is this warehouse not in use?
What dark spot? Shadow from the left catch my eye. What? Shadow.
It's dark over there.
Is it of concern?
Yeah, but without some light, I can't see.
I am perfect for times like this.
Night vision.
Huh, there's something there.
You should go pick it up.
Dots.
Huh. I recognize this.
An Odoroki Man chocolate. You've been collecting them for 3 years. Each chocolate contains a special sticker inside. Years ago, you started buying them for Mizuki, but eventually, you got hooked on them.
Kind of funny that the left eye is patched up.
Even after Mizuki lost interest, you kept buying them.
That's a bittersweet memory.
By the way, I kind of hate the as you know storytelling. Like here, Aiba is basically telling things that Date should know, but because we, the player, don't know, she says it like that. Well, it kind of makes sense in Aiba's case to use the as you know, because she's an AI and smartass and all that stuff.
The Odoroki Man chocolate.
Dots.
Why is this here?
Perhaps we can use it as a clue. Let's investigate further.
Anything else in here? Nope. Police officer, aren't you cold?
Yeah, some engineer from NRIPS created a jacket lined with heating wires. That keeps me warm. Nice, right?
Nice.
All the cops and inspectors around here are wearing them.
Any progress?
I checked this place point by point, but didn't find nothing.
Nothing?
It really does look like Reika from that cabaret club in Nakamaguro.
What?
What part of her looks like a metal tube?
Not this
The
time.
tires of the forklift are clearly frozen to the ground.
So it wasn't probably used.
It hasn't been moved in a long time. What are you thinking?
Nothing. It just seemed noteworthy.
Or they made it seem like it hasn't been moved by pouring water or something there. Huh. So it probably has to do something to do with case. I don't know what ice cutting machine. Yeah, let's talk to you, Inspector. What's your name?
Good one, Date.
Have I asked you before?
Yeah.
Wait, give me a second. It's coming back to me.
Kaname. Very suspicious individual.
It has something to do with glass?
Where are you getting this from? I have a pretty unique name.
What's your name?
Do you remember now?
Yeah, I think I've got it. It was 3 syllables. Something like, 6 letters long.
You remember all that, but not my name?
What's your name, boy?
You still don't know.
No, not yet, but I've almost got it. 3 syllables, 6 letters.
Dots.
Kodaka. Right?
Not even close.
I got the reference this time. What's your name?
Do you want me to just tell you?
No, give me a hint.
It starts with Ka.
Starts with Ka, 3 syllables, 6 letters.
You're making this sound like a riddle.
Dots.
Is it... Kanaiza?
Dots. Dots.
Yeah, sure, man. That's my name.
What's your name? His name is Kanitsa. What's your name? That's my friend Kanitsa. Do you have a family?
No, unfortunately, I live alone.
Suspicious.
With a job like this, I don't really get the chance to meet new people.
Because you murder them and take their eyeballs.
Once this case is wrapped up, how about you and I go to a cabaret club together?
Hey, now you're talking. You're buying, right?
Sure, I'll expense it.
I recorded that conversation. I will be sending it to the boss later.
On second thought, why don't we split it?
Aw, lame.
We see each other a lot, don't we?
Yeah, wish it were under better circumstances. Too bad you're not a girl. This could be the start of something.
Huh. Yeah, thinking the same thing.
Any clues?
No, nothing so far.
Like he never helps us with anything. And he keeps popping up.
That machine is used to cut ice. We have gathered testimony from the workers regarding it. This has always been in the warehouse, so the suspect did not bring it here.
Any fingerprints?
Nothing.
Nothing.
No fingerprints have been found at the scene at all. This entire warehouse is clean.
I see.
Nothing? Not even on this thing? Did Otto have gloves? If he wears gloves all the time, how did he leave fingerprints on the car? It's been here a while.
3 a.m. this morning. Iris was lying right here.
If Ota hadn't come to save her, it would have been too late.
Yeah, maybe. Feel like the video is bamboozling me somehow. It's trying to make me think a certain way, but I'm not sure. No clues. That's weird.
A video camera and laptop. This is what the criminal used to stream.
Yeah, it makes sense that no fingerprints were left by the fucking polar bear.
All of these items have been bought from pawn shops and thrift stores. It would be difficult to determine a suspect from them. I have logged into the Wi-Fi in this warehouse. Okiura Fishery Co., Ltd. is listed as the owner. However, I found the password written directly on the router. Anyone who saw it could have used it.
What about the plot?
Ah, it's freezing.
Date, we're at our limit. We've examined everything of interest here. Let's go elsewhere.
Plot?
I agree.
Video camera and laptop used for the stream. We probably can't find the culprit with these though. This must be Ota's blood. That's where he was stabbed and went down. I would like to see the video of Ota grabbing this handle again. No, I wasn't supposed to go there. Let's try to find the mother first. Matsushita Diner.
Who might you be?
It's me, Kaname Date. We met yesterday. I gave you my card.
Oh. So how can I help you?
You're so weird. Yeah, I understand. Seem to be anything. Phone. Where was the phone? Yeah. It's Mayumi Ota's mother. She has a picture frame next to her. About last night.
Last night? What time?
Before 10 p.m.
Oh, I was already asleep by 10.
Sure.
You were sleeping? That can't be.
Ota.
You left the diner to chase after Ota and Iris. I saw the whole thing with my own left eye.
Left eye? Not both your eyes?
Well...
Don't deflect.
Anyway, I don't know what you're talking about. I didn't go anywhere last night. I was asleep. I was dreaming.
Dreaming?
Yes. A very nostalgic dream.
Are you done packing?
Packing? What are you talking about?
I thought you came here to pack some of Ota's things for his hospital stay.
Ota? At the hospital? My boy's fine. You shouldn't say things like that to a mother.
Dots. About the Odoraki Man chocolate. Just to be sure, I decided to ask about the chocolate.
Do you know anything about this chocolate?
Oh, you like Odoroki Man?
Yes, actually. I was hooked on them at one point.
My Ota loves them too. When he was younger, he used to collect all the stickers. He was the best at it.
About that photo.
Oh, this?
As Mayumi spoke, she turned the photo toward me.
This is a family photo from when Ota was still small. I wanted to look at it again.
Dots.
I'm a horrible mother. I've always caused trouble for my husband and Ota.
I don't think... Has Ota said anything about the father? I don't remember.
They've helped me so many times. I am such a burden. But they were always smiling. They were so kind. I remember a gift they gave me one Mother's Day. They knew how much I liked floral patterns. So they gave me this apron and a kitchen knife. Oh, I was so happy. I was crying and smiling, and that's what this photo is from. It's kind of embarrassing, but isn't it such a nice photo?
Yes, that's very nice, Mayumi.
Where's the knife? Was it used in murder? Where is your husband?
Oh, who knows?
Date, I did some research on her husband, Ota's father.
Dead?
His name is Matsushita Takaro. He died of myocardial infarction 5 years ago.
Yeah, I figured.
What? What is going on here?
What kind of dream?
It was when my son had just started elementary school. I had Ota run an errand for me. And he was taking so long, and I was waiting. My husband said it was nothing to worry about, but I couldn't take it anymore and went to look for him. I found him at a traffic signal, crying. He said he couldn't come home because the signal was still red.
Dots.
But it was one of those crossing signals you have to push. That boy didn't even notice it. He just stood in front of that red light. So stubborn. So stupidly honest.
Is he?
Ah, that's my Ota. He was so cute. I couldn't help it.
Dots. Dots.
Date, I noticed something. Can you look at Mayumi with the thermal imaging turned on? Do you see it?
Part of her brain is blue.
That might be due to low blood flow in that part of the brain.
Which means...
Mayumi has an illness. I have checked her hospital records. For the past 6 years, Mayumi has been suffering from dementia.
Yeah.
Dementia?
She was so out of it all the time we saw.
Symptoms vary considerably, but Mayumi appears to be afflicted by memory loss. She seems to be missing memories.
I see. So that's where those weird comments were coming from.
Does it work like that in real life, that if you have dementia your brain gets less blood or something?
Can she run a diner like that?
It isn't running.
Yeah.
What do you mean?
Matsushita Diner has been closed for 8 years.
That's...
Matsushita Diner is near the Kabasaki district. It is not technically within the restricted area. However, after the chemical plant explosion, the number of potential customers must have dropped considerably. Before the accident, this diner managed quite well due to its proximity to Bloom Park. Patrons from Bloom Park would often eat here, being the cheaper option. But Bloom Park closed 8 years ago. The customers stopped coming. And then, naturally...
Dots.
Does Mayumi not notice that the store is closed?
I do not think so.
Because of the dementia?
Yes.
I can't believe it.
Well, is that all? I have to start preparing for the dinner shift.
My student went to the kitchen. Dots.
Date, let's go.
Yeah.
It's better that you leave things be.
You're right.
Nothing we can really do about this. Yeah, we have time for more. Let's check the hospital. See how our friends are doing.
Are you okay?
Date.
The nurse told me you were here.
Yes, just resting. Iris's surgery was successful. They told me she would be fine. After I heard that, a weight left my shoulders, and I just collapsed.
It seems that she passed out and was brought here.
Yeah, the nurse told me.
But I'm fine now. I feel much better.
So she was missing yesterday from... No, 2 nights ago. She was missing from home when Renju was killed.
Peekaboo.
Pardon me?
When Iris was little, we used to play hide and seek. Seeing that curtain made me think about it.
Yeah. Okay, so Hitomi is sitting next to the bed. Is that called sitting next to the bed? I really don't know. She looks exhausted. Let's ask about your alibi first.
Hitomi, what were you doing around 3 a.m. today?
Dots.
I don't mean anything by it. I'm just doing my job.
I was sleeping at home. The police came and picked me up around 4 a.m. That's when I heard about all this?
Her testimony matches what was in the investigation material.
The cops came to pick her up around 4?
Correct.
How long does it take to get from Hitomi's house to the warehouse?
20 to 25 minutes by car.
So there's a window to do stuff. I'm not really considering her as the suspect at the moment.
And the polar bear ran out of the warehouse at around 3:15?
Correct.
If you're fast, you can just make it.
Do you suspect Hitomi?
Not necessarily, but...
About Ota.
I am so thankful for Oda. No, words don't even do it justice. Oda saved Iris, didn't he? I heard the police talking about it. If Oda didn't go to the warehouse that night, Iris would be dead.
His fingers come out of those stupid gloves he has. There were no fingerprints. If you grab that thing, it looks like his fingers are touching the thing. And there were no fingerprints found at the warehouse. That's something to keep in mind.
I really don't even know what to say. It's frustrating that there isn't a bigger word for thank you.
About Ota.
Oda was actually one of my students. I was his teacher in elementary school. Even back then, he had such a strong sense of justice. Not that I'm one to say, but I believe he grew up to be quite an amazing young man. He risked his own life to save someone else. His mother must have raised him well.
About Iris.
Iris lost her left eye. They haven't found it yet. If the optic nerve and blood vessels are intact, they told me they might be able to restore it. But I'm thankful she's alive. When I was young, I lost someone very important to me. Monica Iwai, my best friend. One of the only friends I had. While I was waiting for news from Iris's surgery, I started thinking about Monica. And I felt like I was going to lose my mind.
That must have been very painful.
Yes.
Do you know anything about Iris and So?
So Sejima? The politician?
Yes. We believe they might know each other.
I don't think so.
Her face was a bit weird there. And she just denied it, didn't explain anything. That's suspicious. Say goodbye.
Sorry for asking you so many questions at a time like this.
We didn't actually verify the thing that Iris said about the Renju murder, that she wasn't home that night. So where was she, or was Iris lying, or... Yeah.
No, it's fine.
I should go.
Too bad we couldn't see Iris. So, Mr. So. Tsushima residence.
How did you get in?
Hopped over the fence.
That's trespassing, you know.
My baseball landed in your backyard. I was just trying to get it back.
Oof.
Look, Aiba. A giant salamander.
Mr. Sejima is a wealthy man. Perhaps it is his pet.
Really?
Minikoi and salamander.
Well, that is strange. Why is Reika from the Cabaret Club over there?
Again.
That's a lantern. It doesn't look anything like her.
Is that called topiary? Topiary? Sub bodyguard. I'll get to you soon. Yeah, nothing fancy here. Look, the bodyguard is standing completely still, emotionless. Do you know Iris Saga?
No. It's this girl.
I showed him the picture of Iris I had.
Cute. What was that?
Nothing.
You just said cute, didn't you?
I did not.
You did.
Did not.
Did?
I said shoot.
Why would you say shoot?
Look, I said I don't know her, all right?
What's your boss's relationship with the Kumakuras?
I don't know anything. Even if I did, I couldn't tell you.
Yeah.
I'm sworn to confidentiality.
About So's alibi.
Congressman Sajima was at home all Friday and Saturday.
How about from last night until this morning?
He was in his bedroom, resting.
Can you prove that?
My word should be enough.
Aiba, are there any security cameras in the mansion?
There are several, but for some reason, they are all powered off. There is no image data for the past few days.
Really?
Convenient.
That's too suspicious to ignore.
So. Where were you at 3 AM this morning?
Here, sleeping, of course. Why? What happened?
Did you not see the news?
No, I've been reading a book. I don't know what happened, but whatever it was, I had nothing to do with it.
About your connection with Kumakuras.
I told you yesterday. My relationship with them is perfectly legitimate.
Hey Aiba, you were still in the middle of the story about So selling and buying the Kawasaki land.
Oh yeah.
Oh, we can continue that later.
Do you know Iris?
I don't. Who is that?
I showed him the picture.
This girl, do you recall seeing her?
No, I've never seen her.
I detect no noticeable rise in So's body temperature.
This guy's a politician. Lying is his job.
Well, true.
Are you finished here?
I'm just getting started.
You won't get anything, no matter what you ask. So Sajima has nothing to do with your case.
It's my job to decide that, not yours.
Okay, I didn't want to get rough. But if I need to, I'll feed you to the koi.
I'd like to see you try.
Date, he's not all talk.
What?
Check his body.
X-ray. Not gun again.
This guy has a handgun.
It is, of course, real and loaded.
So you're carrying, huh?
What are you talking about?
Don't act dumb. I should have you arrested for firearm violation.
I don't know what you're talking about.
The gun you have on you.
I don't have a gun.
I know that you do.
You got a way to prove it?
I could search you.
Oh yeah? How? You need a warrant for that.
That's...
Are you finished? If you are done here, I'd like to ask you to leave.
Date, I don't believe we can accomplish anything further here.
Yeah.
It's better for us to return to HQ.
This is why I hate politicians.
Yeah, I think we'll end this one here, but we will read some stuff here. Takero. Oh yeah. His eyes are a bit weird. 55, deceased, how old is... Owner likes my customer should out. Takero is an ardent student of cooking and very particular about the ingredients he uses. Therefore, his diner attracted many customers but did not make a significant profit. Helping Mayumi was his first priority, decreasing his focus on the diner. Bodyguard is here as well. We didn't actually follow up on this guy there. I don't think. Bodyguard. Name secret. Dislikes men. He's one of many. He's one of so many bodyguards. Even though they look alike, they are not clones. They all wear face masks to hide their identity. Cool. So, National Research Institute of Police Science. Okay. Kabaddi. Contact team sports popular in India. One player on the offensive side runs to the defense side of the court while continuously chanting the word Kabaddi. Attacks as many opponents as they can, then returns to their side of the court all in one breath without getting tackled. Does not involve shooting, nor is it particularly cute. Famisto, that was the convenience store chain popular nationwide. Oda stole the station wagon from a Famisto parking lot. So yeah, we got a lot of dodgy people this time. Nothing too interesting. We investigated the crime scene. It was weird that there wasn't anything there. And yeah, I'm not too sure about all that. There's some inconsistencies with the video and the scene, and I'd like to hear his story before we get any further, but we might not get it next time, since we'll be going to HQ apparently. So yeah, we'll continue next time. Thank you for watching. Bye.